I like these, bro. I recommend everybody who's busy to get a set of wireless headphones, little Bluetooth earbuds, because they save you so much time on the phone if your microphone on your phone not working right. You know what I'm saying? Had to snag me up a pair for Christmas, and I might get some more later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let's go and get it started, right? Almost had to use my blick last night, but I ain't gonna worry about that. That's old shit. I already posted a video about it. Yes, sir. Good morning to y'all. Well, good evening now. It's 12. Um, Today we're gonna continue the detoxing the industry um series, right? Detoxing the industry series. Um, the last live was about what I said it was about, y'all. Um, and what was my last live about, y'all? The, and it almost came to me. I don't feel like going to get my other phone. But basically throughout the whole series, I just do a recap, right? The whole series of detoxing the industry is about very bad traits that the industry shows that is bad for business, conflict of interests, um, not good for people, and it's very unhealthy overall for your mental health. And y'all looking at a person who used to support the industry, listen to their shit, watch their content, and I did not find happiness within, let's say, like my career life. I didn't find success in my career because I was leaning on what they were saying with their life stories because I used to support these celebrities hard, you know what I'm saying? And when I cut them off and just start like learning new stuff on the side, it's like I figured out the real way to make it in the world. You know what I mean? And the thing is, y'all, these people are getting paid to throw people's life off. So, like with this live in particular, it's gonna be about the same background, having people get in the spotlight to the point they are trying to force people to ruin their lives. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to like just have everybody in the same boat so their agenda can get passed right. What's happening? What's happening, Wolf Boy? And I see this clearly because I had to break away from it. I um I control my own record label, my own image, my own house, as y'all can see, my own crib. Um, Even my peers and all that. It's to the point this year though, I'm moving faster than last year, which means I don't have time for friends and all the extra shit no more. I'd rather just chill in my crib and turn up here by myself. Though I will have visitors, it's like this year I don't think I'm going out, you know what I'm saying, to communicate or none of that because the faster I move, the more they try to slow me down. You know what I'm saying? It's like people get jealous when you move too fast, and when they get intimidated of how fast you move, they try to slow you down. You know what I'm saying? You just here to be one. Hey Jessica, how you doing? They say you don't have any friends. I do have friends, bro. It's just the fact that how fast I'm moving, my friends are not on that level either, bro. And I find myself still to this day trying to convince them to do something else or don't worry about this and all that. And it's like, man, I can't deal with that no more, bro. That's draining my energy. Like, I'm about to get me another job because the other job was draining me too. It's like I don't know what's up with these draining energy methods, but they perfected that shit, y'all. And trust me, you know what I'm saying? I got that backup job already done. Like, they doing my other paperwork right now type shit. But it's just the fact that it's going to show up on my background that I'll keep job hopping. And they going to be like, what's the problem? And I'm going to just have to explain to man, these people are like just trying to fuck up the workforce by any means necessary. And I can't deal with that. So I had to change like paths on when it come to my job. I had to change like what type of jobs I was seeking, and now not only is working, I'd rather be in this section that I'm in now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm done with the other shit. You know what I mean? We said, "Or why do you know that I thought you were? I'm just a little 7 round." I don't know what you just said, but it's like man, it's the same background. It goes back to the same background talk, right? I'm gonna use the workforce for example, then I'm gonna go to the industry, right? In the workforce, it's the same exact shit. It's like people with the same type of background have the same type of positions with the same type of attitudes, right? And I ain't talking about just, being very blunt or whatever. No, it's like in certain job fields in particular, they hire the same type of people who barely do shit but talk the most shit. See, if you're gonna talk shit, at least be a good worker. And I'll be like, oh, they just talk shit just to talk shit. But if you talk shit and you're not a hard worker, bro, you just wasting space and then we gotta take up for your slack. So that's the same thing for the industry. What's happening in military man productions? It's the same thing with the industry. If every time somebody gets signed or get an opportunity to be on these movies or you know what I'm saying, somebody doing stuff within the entertainment industry, every time they hire the same type of motherfucker, it goes bad. I'm doing good, gang. How you doing, man? Happy New Year's to all y'all. Hope y'all had a beautiful New Year's and shit. Um, it does the same outcome every time. So let's say, like, in particular, when it comes to the rap game, when it comes to rappers in particular, the industry is looking for so-called gangster rappers, right? The industry is looking for gangster rappers. But the thing is, the term gangster kind of got abused. It's like everybody want to be a gangster. Everybody said they went through this shit and all that, right? Let's walk right quick. I gotta get some. Everybody claiming they was a gangster and oh, I'm about that life and I'm from this block and this neighborhood and all that. That shit got so played out, bro. People would rather meet authentic people. You're fine. That's good, bro. That's very good to know, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. People rather meet authentic people, bro. This is why I broke away from the industry. Yeah, y'all gonna say, I make rap music though. I make the beats and all that for that type of rap. Actually, no. I make abstract beats, which means I can do trap, I can do hip hop, I can do drill, I can do R&B, I can do everything within the hip hop sound because I'm abstract. But my beats in particular are for actual rappers. It don't matter where you from. It don't matter how long you did whatever, your crimes. It don't matter none of that shit. If you can rap, that's all that matters to my beats. But the industry, they looking for images. They're not looking for talent. They're looking for images. It's almost like they are like another Hollywood in the music industry. See, Hollywood get paid to act. So we know on movies it's not real. But when you want somebody who is an actor trying to rap, that's like another type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time they saying all this shit on their music, but it's like if y'all wanted an actor, why not shoot a movie? Y'all want actors in music, and that don't make sense. And then it does the reverse thing. Now we got musicians in acting. So I said, bro, at Crushindo Productions, I'm separating the two. Actors and actresses gonna be over here. Rappers, singers, and all them gonna be over here. I'm not mixing the two. I'm not mending them, and we not gonna have rappers trying to act and actors trying to rap. That's crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if y'all look at it, that's why music sounds the same. It's very repetitive in the industry, and they get the same type of people from the same type of background, same look. They even look the same. I can name about 10 rappers that look the same. And speaking of that, tell me why I seen the old ass man that looked just like Denzel Washington, y'all. I said, damn, bro. There's so many doppelgangers here, y'all. There's so many doppelgangers in my city. I seen a nigga look just like Denzel Washington, y'all. He was older than Denzel because he had a cane or whatever. I said, man, that man look like Denzel Washington, bro. He had the mouth thing. I said, oh, I can't even laugh because I'm in public. I ain't want to bust out laughing and shit. That nigga look just like Denzel, y'all. I'm a musician, just I don't have a band. I was a college, became a band director, but when I finished in 2024 my master's, I got a different job because people were looking for people who were. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what makes all this shit fucked up. They are fucking up the market when it comes to musical talent for popularity and looks and styles. But it's like at the end of the day, they only gonna use them for like a couple years and now they're gone. So this is why I say, not only as a musician myself too, but just anybody in the world, start your own shit. See, like with bro right there, Military Man Productions, he can start his own shit, do his shit on his shit, and watch how much more shit you gonna get. Going through them is gonna slow down your bag. And they gonna make it seem like they got more money over there. That's all federal money. That's informant money. I'm talking about actual success in the world. Before you get the money, you have to have the power and the influence over your own image. You know what I'm saying? But they don't realize that in the industry. This is why they sign dumbass people. Dumbass people think they supposed to get the money first and then they get the intelligence and the power. That's backwards. How you gonna know how to spend your money if you don't have the intelligence or the power? And then y'all, there's something else too. I just got a rug. Y'all like my rug, y'all? Thank God for my parents, bro. They got them some new rugs anyway. And I was like, let me get y'all old ones, man. So I got me a rug for my living room. That's the first one, man. Now I work for a crappy railroad, which pays good. Just it plays less than music and it causes me pain. Don't worry, bro. If you work long enough to retire, you'll be able to start your music. But at the same time, since you got a degree in music, you can go and start your music shit on the side, bro. It starts small. Don't start big like them. They start big and it falls real hard. Start small, honest, and just build your support with your music shit. And it might take a little long because you're by yourself and independent, but at the end of the day, you own your rights. You can control your image. You can do whatever you want, and then your fans and supporters, they gonna support you, bro. Reminds me of NFL rather than mixing up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, these big companies are not like intelligent when it comes to how to move in business. That's how I know they're business friends. What's happening to know it, bro? What's good with your gang? You seen me outside yesterday, bro? Had they ass scared, my nigga. This nigga. No, don't say that over here, bro. Shh. I don't know what he talking about. You seen me outside yesterday, bro? I was outside like a bitch yesterday, my nigga. Finally enjoyed my New Year's, bro. I turned up. Then I came back to the crib, turned up some more. And that almost went bad over here. I almost smoked about 10 niggas yesterday, y'all. But it's all good, man. I ain't worried about that shit. I sadly can't have guns like that. Oh, you from New York too? Shout out to New York, man. Shout out to New York, man. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Shout out to New York, bro. Um, but this gonna help you too, Military Man Productions. You from Maine, but you live in New York. Okay, that's what's up, man. But I'm giving you that game just in case you want to know how to like start. And then you in a perfect city, bro. New York is perfect for business. Don't let these losers get in your mind and pretend like, oh no, people ain't gonna see that and all that. Nah, bro. One flyer in New York can spread to 1 million people, just like that. Especially if you know exactly where to put it. Yeah, I know Lil TJ, bro. I just don't listen to his music yet, but I know Lil TJ. Um, New York, bro. Like one old guy, I forgot when this happened. I think this happened like last month or a couple months ago. He put out a flyer that he wanted people to show up at a certain place so they all can smoke together. Do you know they said thousands of people showed up to smoke with bro? So I said in New York, all you gotta do is find the hot spots where a lot of people at. Put your shit up, make sure it's presentable and all that, and trust me, you gonna get a lot of traffic to your stuff. So let's say hypothetically, since we're both independent musicians and stuff with our own shit, you start your shit in New York and you ask for $1 donation and put that shit somewhere where they all can see it and everything, and then have multiple avenues of donations, bro, you gonna be rich, my nigga. You know how many people got $1 on them? They got money. Some people probably saying $20. You know what I'm saying? And you keep that flyer up, just keep that shit going, bro. By the end of the month, you gonna have some millions, my nigga. If 1 million people see your shit, that don't guarantee everybody gonna donate. But let's say hypothetically, out of that 1 million people that saw your shit in New York, at least 500,000 gonna donate. So you got $500,000 towards your music career. See, I'm trying to do the same thing and reach multiple states online, but they blocking my algorithm. So now I gotta up my game when it comes to advertisements and extra shit, which gonna cost me a little money because I don't have access to New York physically. I don't have access to LA physically. I gotta do the shit online. He's my cousin. Who your cousin, bro? Lil TJ? What? Lil TJ your cousin, gang? Lil TJ your cousin, annoyed? If he is, that's what's up, bro. Um, it was a little young cat in my second job who said Michael B. Jordan is his cousin. And I'm like, bro, what's up with all these people and their cousins, man? The best gun I have is a boy, but my dad keeps that in New Hampshire. That's sick. Oh, no, it said he got an AK, a snipe, and a shotgun. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, built that armory up, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, HK, bro? My Niners lost. The 49ers ain't really been on shit this year, bro. I don't know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? Damn, you got 11 guns, bro? Oh, shit. Shout out to bro. You want to become moderator, Military Man? Because I need a team, bro. I need all y'all so we can support each other and shit. We can pull up one day whenever everybody got some money and just chill. You know what I mean? Because I'm right at the door, bro. I'm like right here at the door. It's so much going on that I can't even tell y'all. But let's just say all the pieces are coming together. And then I just had to get another job. Like, I'm going to eventually leave one of my other jobs and shit and go to this one because it's right there by my crib. I can walk to that bit, you know what I'm saying? When I get to yours, we'll be getting my... Shh. Don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing to know it. Just... They gonna find out the hard way, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Whole bunch of business talk, man. I be telling y'all business stuff that's relevant to the career paths in America because the industry make it seem like you gotta go through them in order to get anything. Whole time, bro, you can be independent, start your shit up from the ground up and get way more than these people. Look at all these companies, bro. You got companies over here that went through the bad way, then you got companies over here that build it from the ground up, right? There are so many companies in America that started from the ground up, honestly, and are now $1 million corporations. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my real blood brothers, he used to work for a casino around here. He met a millionaire from Texas, bro. This man owns a cowboy store in Texas, and he's a millionaire. So I said, bro, if we just keep on going, learn intelligence about this business shit, and stay real to the game, we gonna become millionaires too, bro. That's how you get there. You just keep going, stay focused, detox from the industry, and just ignore all your haters and liars because they're gonna try to slow you down if you're moving too fast. What's up, gang? That's the dude from Iraq, y'all. Shout out to bro. I remember him. Yeah, I remember you, bro. My dad already has the armor set up and it can get... Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. But be very careful with that, man. You know, them feds don't play when it comes to certain people. You know what I'm saying? They allow other people to do that shit. But just be very careful. I wouldn't even move all of them at once type shit. I do like 3 per transportation. You know what I'm saying? But that's good y'all got y'all armory up, man, because ain't no telling what they about to do next. Keep all y'all shit, you know what I'm saying? Keep your guns and everything close by, because ain't no telling what's about to happen next. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a list. No, don't put it on my live, bro. We got too many feds watching and shit. But I believe you, man. I'm finna make you moderator, bro. Because I like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, meet the moderator. Annoyed, gone, break them in, my nigga. Do I got a blicky head? Yeah, I just can't show it. But here go my bullets. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drum because one of the homies said some niggas in another hood trying to play and shit with one of his exes. And I'm gonna need a 50 round, bro. So I'm gonna give me a drum pretty soon, probably next month or some shit. But yeah, bro, I got a gun, you know. We gonna talk about that in another live though. I'm trying to get all this detox and shit out the way for the people because they want to know why I'm going against the industry so hard. Is because the industry is made to drain people and block your success in the world. So I'm like, if everybody who's trying to do something blocks out the industry, then they'll see what their goal is, you know what I'm saying? Do you want me to kick anyone? Not yet, annoyed. But thank you for the asking, bro. Shout out to military man, bro. He one of your brothers, man. Do I have a carry consent? Nah, not yet. I plan on getting one, but not yet, bro. Well, military man just became one of the moderators, man. Congratulations, bro. You are a part of the real nigga crew now. Yes, sir. He got guns too, annoyed. He got guns too, then he a musician too, bro. So the more we come together and just fellowship, brainstorm and shit, we can start our own business and all become millionaires. Because also in the industry, it's a lot of people who started businesses but end up losing their business, or somebody took their shit, or somebody else get all the money. That's not how I'm gonna do my shit. If we all start a business right here, right, we all gonna get a piece of the pie. So let's say hypothetically, all of us plus the moderators and the supporters start some kind of business, and it's bringing in millions of dollars. I'm gonna make sure everybody who put in on it or helped is gonna get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to take everybody money if I know everybody work together. We all gonna get paid. That's what the industry don't do. In the industry, they'll have a team to do this shit, and then they'll have another celebrity to co-sign it and all that shit. And then when all the sales come back, all the money going to another entity over here, and everybody get a little bit. I'm not like that. That's the industry. The industry do that shit. I'm the type that if we all start some shit and it's selling like a motherfucker, we all gonna get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? My mom has thrown half of mine. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it, man. They got so many new guns. I want that ARP, bro. I definitely want an ARP, bro. Cause I like the size of it. And Draco. I do want a Draco too. But I want an ARP because it's more accurate. You know what I'm saying? Give me an ARP and it bid no stock. I don't like stocks. You know what I mean? But let's keep going, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all comments during the thing. But let's keep going about same background, right? So let's go to the trauma part in the industry. When it comes to celebrities and life stories and shit, they got the same type of trauma to the point I know their lives are synthetic or liars. They lying about it or it's synthetic. Ain't no way y'all constantly signing people who has the same life story. That is not no coincidence. It's like you start a business out there for something else, but you attract these type of people all the time. They gonna be like, something ain't right about your business methods. You know what I'm saying? You still got the AK shotgun. Okay, for sure. You want an intervention? For sure, gang. We gonna do it, bro. We gonna get it right, military man. Just stay here with me, bro. Like I be going live a lot now since I got my own crib and shit, and I be trying to communicate with everybody so we all can have good communication going on. You getting Draco for sure? Oh yeah, get that Draco, bro. I like the micro Draco, the micro and the mini Dracos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get this shit, man. But the industry always have the same type of people with the same type of background, same type of family, same type of trauma. And they wonder why the people are not supporting them no more. They wonder why the sales are going down, and then they wonder why they get the same outcome, right? If you break away from this shit, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did they sign them people? Or why are they even listening to them type of people? That's because these motherfuckers are bad for business. The industry is not good when it comes to business. The money they get or got is from the federal government. How do I know? Because one minute they say they broke, the next minute they pop up with millions of dollars. That's not no coincidence. And they're gonna be like royalty checks and all that. There's two type of royalty checks. There is quarterly royalty checks, and then there's monthly royalty checks. Most big businesses do quarterly royalty checks, which means you only get paid 4 times a year, and the dates don't change. It's kind of like stocks. In the stock world, you get paid quarterly most of the time, and some of them pay monthly. So I can tell when the feds give y'all some money, industry, because you get the money before the quarter end. That's not logical. They don't know business. They don't know how shit work. You know what I'm saying? And then it's delayed, which means if you put something out right now, you are going to get that money at least 6 months after you put it out. So if we look at how fast they moving and when they trying to prove points and shit, they don't even follow their own dates. If it's quarterly, then it's 4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? And then it's 6 months behind. Gonna get the drum annoyed? Yeah, get the drum for that bit. I like regular 32 round mags, clips and shit. But I like drums too. I'm gonna get a drum for my pistol. Cause you know, niggas be playing and shit. And put about 50 in their air. What is favorite shit about that? Shoot someone, bro. I know, right? But what I told my bro yesterday, because he had a situation, is that if you have to shoot somebody out of the self-defense, you have to call the police right when you do it. Because if you don't call the police and they found out you killed somebody, even if it was self-defense, you can go to jail. See, my mom used to work as a dispatcher before I was born, like back in the 70s, 80s type shit. And she know the law, which means even if you kill somebody out of self-defense, You have to call the police right when it happened and explain the whole situation. Because if you don't call and they get a call that they heard some shooting, they gonna come around there snooping and then find out you killed somebody. It could be self-defense or anything. You still gonna go to jail and lose your shit. So it's best to, as a regular citizen with your license and your legal guns, that if you have to shoot a home invader or somebody trying to rob you, you have to report that to the police right when you do it. Because people gonna hear the gunshots and they're gonna be like, damn, somebody's shooting. And next thing you know, police coming around trying to find out what's going on, and they be like, it came from their house over there. So you have to call the police first, right when you shoot a intruder or robber, an aggressive person, anybody hostile. As long as it's your property and the guns are clean, you have to report that to the police. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going about the same background, right? Um, Same background. Everything the industry doing is bad for business. They get the same type of people who are not business smart, and then they all have the mental issues. They all are depressed. They all are fake confident. They all so-called getting whatever they getting, and it's to the point the story gets so fucking old. That's one thing. That's another thing the industry don't know how to do. They don't know how to read the room, which means they gonna constantly do shit. It's like beating a dead horse. Basically, it's beating a dead horse. If the horse is dead and you still beating it, you just beating a dead corpse. It's not gonna get up and run. The corpse is dead. That's what the industry do. They beat dead horses and then get mad when the horse not getting up to run. That's not how it works. In the business world, if you constantly beat a dead horse, you gonna lose everything you got because people gonna stop supporting you. People gonna look at you like you crazy as fuck, right? So they be like, so how the industry keep doing it and getting money? That's because that's not they royalty money. That's not money from their sales. That's federal money. They getting that shit from the government, which is still illegal. It's taxpayers' money they using to try to flex on y'all. Because if we look at the royalty sales and everything and the percentages, they not getting that much that they flexing. They flexing way too much for me to believe that they getting this from their talent. They don't even have talent, bro. The industry don't have talent, which is why I started my own companies. All my companies is gonna get talented people who qualifies to work for my shit. And then I got an age limit too. I got an age limit. I'm not getting people from the same type of background, bro. I'm so tired of that shit. That's a part of the beating a dead horse thing. I'm not the type to beat a dead horse, bro. I'm the type that I like creativity. I like no shit. I like authenticity, and I like peace, which means if you didn't come from a peaceful background, or you ain't trying to find peace within yourself, or you don't bring peace wherever you go, you're not gonna be qualified for Crushindo Productions. If you known as a wannabe, like the industry, they all wannabes. They claim they about their life and all this shit. You're not gonna be qualified for Crushindo Productions because I'm looking for authentic people. This is an authentic company. Everything I'm doing is authentic, bro. They did not give me this idea. I started my shit by myself. And everything I learned and still learning right now in the business world helps the process of Crushindo Productions. So I said, I'm gonna give my supporters all the game because I want y'all to be successful too, bro. Like, I'm right here by the door like this. The thing is, I'm not going through their door. I'm going through the independent door because I already know what's through their door. Their door is lies. Their doors is devil worship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going through their door. I'm going through the independent door. And the more I keep turning up on their ass, the more people gonna know me and the more support I get, which means more money. I'm gonna get all my royalties back. I own my copyrights. I own Crushindo Productions. I own my mechanical license, which means everything I do that's gonna give me more support and streams is gonna come back to me. So, like with my book, I haven't started back writing on it yet because I got other shit to take care of first. But I plan on starting on that this year, probably in the springtime. That's gonna be my book. Well, I thought that was my check hit. Thought my check just hit. Um, that's gonna be a part of Crushindo Productions and my shit, right? Which means everything I'm doing within my field of talent is coming back for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what the industry lacks. The industry lacks, how can I put it? The industry lacks the collection of sales and royalties for themselves. All industry people right now is paying off 100 other motherfuckers with one album or one movie. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got some actors who would rather get a upfront check than royalty checks. I'd rather y'all get upfront checks too as the actors and actresses, even though I wasn't even supposed to say that, because there's no guarantee that your movie gonna be selling 5 years from now. Which means if you get royalty checks, but the movie only get a couple thousand views, that means you getting like 20 cents. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, it was hype then. Yeah, you probably made a couple thousands then. But if you spent that up and the shit not selling and y'all not promoting that shit, it ain't gonna go farther than that. You ain't gonna get shit. Because y'all not independent. See, independent people like me, I own my copyrights, which means I get most of my money back. And yeah, it's not a lot of streams yet, but I get that. I just got my royalty check a couple days ago because it's that quarter. It's not only it's 2026, but I got my last quarter. You know what I'm saying? I think that was from the summertime. And I seen all the shit I be getting paid for. I be seeing the type of shit in the countries. I am already international, bro. I'm just not getting a lot of streams. But if I was with the industry, they would have control over all that. I wouldn't even be able to see what I see. What's happening in the military, man? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna register till later about what I'm saying because a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. And that's how I learned how to just get it all out the way whenever I'm thinking about it. Because stuff works in delayed time. You know what I'm saying? It's like back in the day, let's say like in the 80s when they used to record albums, they'll start that album 2 years before they drop it. And it wasn't like they was waiting and wasting time. Now, when you get everything done and shit, and then you put it through the process of being published, the publisher will identify issues with your shit, which means if you got some issues on your shit, you got to send it back, redo it, and all that shit. And about 2 years later, it finally drops. Now, publishers have increased their speed these days because now I can just put out an album in the next few days type shit. But back in the day, it used to take years to get y'all shit out. But that's because y'all went through big ass entities who are frauds. There's liars, there's scammers, front companies, right? So I recommend people to go independently, man. For sure, gang. Appreciate you showing up. Shout out to becoming moderator. You just became moderator type shit. Check in with all my moderators like Annoyed like my top moderator. Let me see if I can. Okay. Annoyed is my top moderator, right? Because he always checks in with me and he about the shits right. So just check in with Annoyed, subscribe, and do everything like that. And let him know you a moderator too over here. And he gonna take care of you, bro. But yeah, man, it's a lot of fraud going on in the industry because they all have the same background. Like if they come from the same shit, know the same type of people, and they all fraud, that means y'all already know what comes with it. This is why I say be careful with who you do business with. If you're very careful with the business you keep, then then you'll be able to find success. But if you don't care, don't have the intelligence to know who's what, and you just jump in the industry and just do whatever somebody says, they gonna fuck your whole shit up, bro. Every time. It's to the point that we got people right now who was on #1 hit shit saying how broke they are. Or they had a #1 selling thing and they ain't up there no more. That's because a lot of people have cut them off. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about percentages, paperwork, none of that. So I'm giving y'all the game to go independently and do it like that, because the more information y'all learn on the back end and do it yourself, the more you're gonna get in return. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because these people are in the same background. They come from the same type of shit. For sure, gang. Thank you for checking in, bro. Make sure you have a beautiful, blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Um, what else though? About the same background. Really, that's it though. I really ain't got nothing else to say on that particular subject. Just be very careful, y'all. Go independently. Um, get knowledge about this shit, and trust me, it's gonna develop. You're gonna see the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got analytic tools that shows who or which city is streaming my beats, right? Like with TikTok, I'm not even on TikTok, but I got streams on TikTok, bro. People are sharing my beats on TikTok. You know what I mean? And it's like that's because I'm putting in the work, and I'm still going, and this year I'm going faster. I'm not slowing down for nobody. And that includes family, friends, associates, celebrities, anybody, other companies. They tried to slow me down so hard, y'all. It's like every time they try to slow me down, I'm going faster. So if I was going 40 miles per hour last year, I'm finna go 60 miles per hour this year. And then next year I'm going 80 miles per hour. Each year I'm going faster. That's because with my current situation, I can't afford to go too fast. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say in the industry, they don't they don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad I'm off, y'all. Woo. I'm off work today, shit. I go back tomorrow type shit. Love talking to y'all. Happy New Year's again. Um, more beats coming. I'll probably drop a beat today, depending on how I feel. But yeah, man, don't trust these people from the same ass background, same life story, same connections, same companies, same people, same family, everything. Nah, don't trust them. That's what the industry has. The industry always have the same type of people in their shit, and that's why they're dying every day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out this bitch. Love y'all. 7 Crushindo. Go check out my new beat. Go check out my new album, No AI Kelp. It's hard. Go check out my latest podcast episode. Um, Go check out my merch. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, right? Go check out my CDs on my blog. Everything on my blog, y'all can just go look up. You know what I'm saying? Go to my blog, y'all gonna find everything type shit. Um, and then I'm plan on getting a domain pretty soon, and then create that website. You know what I'm saying? China, what's happening, gang? I sure was about to end the live, but shit. Let me check in with you before I go, man. How you been, China? We got a new moderator too, y'all. Meet the new moderator, China. He just left though, but he's cool as hell. He a musician, you know what I'm saying? Military Man Productions. Y'all welcome him to the family, bro. He's cool as hell, and he got guns. You know what I'm saying? I like gun owners because I got a gun right here too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, China, where you been, bro? We miss you, man. One day I want all y'all to check in with me, bro. It ain't gotta be that long. You know what I'm saying? You just check in, say hey and shit like that, and I'll be like, hey, that's bro. You know what I mean? Shit, like April. Past couple weeks, Ara been popping up, and I had to make him moderator because he's us, bro. He's one of us, but he's from Iran, I think. I think he's from Iran, and he gonna eventually move to America and shit like that. So you know, shout out to Ara. Shout out to Annoyed, that was like one of my first moderators. Shout out to China Spencer. You know what I mean? I got a little moderator crew. And they can report y'all. They can kick all them spam people out of my comments. That's why I got them there. You know what I'm saying? But love y'all, man. I'm out this biatch. Hope y'all have a beautiful day, man.